Hey guys, Steve here with Steve's Guns, and today we got this cool little COLT MK IV Series 80. This is your Officers ACP. This is basically a shorter version of a 1911, as you can tell. It's like half the size. Pretty cool gun. Pretty rare actually. I haven't seen these a lot on the market. This is my cousin's gun actually. He has a lot of cool stuff. If you guys been watching the channel, Colt Commander is his. That tallow custom, that nice blue finish, that's also his, and this is also his. So these guys were first designed in '85. They came out in like '86, give or take. Like I said, it is a smaller version of the 1911. Weight on this guy is 34 ounces. Almost 2 pounds. Like, this thing is not light. For such a small gun, this thing is extremely heavy. Compared to like a P2000, let's say. That's fairly newer. I mean, way newer. Came out in 01, 02. These guys are like 26, 27 ounces. Okay. So, big difference. 10, 11 ounces is a lot. Okay, that's almost a pound. 3.5 inch barrel. Okay, this thing is a 45 ACP single stack magazine. Okay, pretty cool. Let me give you guys a close up. Because of this nice black finish, you have this extremely dark wood grips on it. I love wooden grips. Wooden grips for me are a must on guns like this. My CZ97 has wooden grips. Also, that tallow custom had these nice oak looking ones, and these are just beautiful. Okay, so basically this is your concealed carry version of the 1911. Yeah, it's 3.5 inch. It's small. Overall length, you're at 7.5 inches, which is not bad. Almost the same size as the P2000. So it's right there. It's not a bad size gun. Okay. But the way it sits in your hand, just like a regular 1911, it fits very nice. Pinky doesn't really fall off. I wish this was a little bit more extended, which they do sell them. Or you could just slap on a regular 1911 magazine. I'm sure it'll fit. You know, get that extra length. But not bad. These things hold like 7 rounds in them. So they're pretty, I mean, it's old. Okay, this guy's a 1994 model. There's newer guns you can carry, but let me show you the coolest thing on this. Look at the barrel. Okay. Look how it flutes up. That is very cool. Looks like a funnel. Okay. How you put oil into your engine. It looks like it's one of those. But that's just made to, I guess, help with recoil. If I could put this down. There you go. So it has a nice tight finish around the slide. Okay, look at that. There's like no gap. If you, let's say, look at the P2000, you know, you kind of see that gap right there. The barrel sits at the bottom of the slide. You got the gap. It's not fluted, but this guy here is, and it just takes up all that real estate around the slide. Very cool finish. I do like it a lot. Again, very nice gun. It does feel very good in the hand. This beaver tail is extended out, which I like. If you have big hands, it just kind of, you know, takes up that area very nicely, which gives you a nice feel when you're shooting. The gun feels very planted into your hands. It's like having those Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s you find on a Corvette that just stick. This guy just sticks to your hand. Very nicely made. I'm a big fan of the Colts. For me, I think Colt is the way to go if you're going to get a 1911. Yeah, Springfield makes them, and then you have other brands that make them. Dan Wilson and stuff like that. But for me, Colt has a special place in my heart when it comes to 1911s. I just think it's the way to go. Okay, let's drop that mag. Let's see how that magazine is. I mean, the trigger pull. Very crisp, not too much take on it. You can get on target pretty fast with this. Okay. Of course, hammer fired. And of course, traditional 1911 style, you gotta squeeze this to pull the trigger. If you don't, nothing happens. But if you squeeze and shoot, the gun will go off. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful gun. It is not ambidextrous. I'm sorry on that one. Again, it's an old gun, 94. So you have your magazine slide holder right here. Push it. Safety's right there. Okay, so it is not ambidextrous. Yeah, it's a 1994 gun. It came out in 86, 85, give or take. And if you see one on the market, let's say you want to say, you know what, I want to use it as a concealed carry gun. Why not? It's a Colt. It's accurate. It's a 45 ACP. You're going to have very good stopping power on it. Yeah, you're not going to have the penetration as a 9mm, but you're going to have that one-shot stop. Okay, whatever you hit, they're going straight down. With the 9, I mean, depends on where you hit them, they're going to go down. But with this guy, you're just spreading out that area of impact, okay? Which is going to make them drop quicker than a 9 would. But again, doesn't have the penetration as a 9. If you're shooting the guys behind the car door, behind a couple layers of drywall, guess what? The 9mm is going to penetrate more than the 45. It's just a bigger, slower round, but also more stopping power because it is bigger. Price wise, Colts are expensive, especially these older ones. I'm gonna say a couple grand, most likely more than 2, under 4. I would say I'll put it between 2 and 4. They are pricey. They do hold value very well. Okay, so if you guys do have a Colt, especially an older model, they're gonna hold value. Okay, iron sights, regular black on the back, and you have the white dot in the front. Okay, pretty standard stuff. It has these little dimples. You could maybe paint or add some neon or some glow in the dark to kind of make it easier. But when you have the black sights with the front, it just kind of makes it very easy to get on target, because your eye just picks up that white instead of the different colors on the rear. Okay, so I do like it a lot. Very nice, very, very nice. Okay, so it's 2024. Like I said, you want to get this for a concealed carry? I would say yes. Are there better options? Yes. Is something that has an optic cut and a flashlight mount on the bottom with bigger magazine capabilities. Is it a better gun than this? Maybe not. Quality wise, excellent quality. This guy here is a 2002, 2001 model. This is when they came out. This guy here, I think was like a 2010, 2009 made. So it's fairly new, but as you can see, there's no optic cut. Yeah, it has a flashlight. This guy's been pimped out. You got the flat trigger, different mag release, extended mag. So you can get something newer that's gonna have a little bit more features on it, but that doesn't make it a better gun. Okay, this is a pretty good gun. P2000 is amazing, don't get me wrong, amazing, amazing. But if you go something cheaper, like a Springfield XD, let's say, series, for like $500, $600, you might get an optic cut with the laser flashlight on the bottom. Some people want that over an actual quality of a gun, but for me, I would go with this over the XD any day of the week. Okay, this is just a badass gun. When you pull this sucker out and they see it's 1911, that's, you know, people know it. People know 1911s. Okay, this thing won 2 world wars, so think about that. All metal frame. Slide is metal. The frame is metal. Everything's pretty much metal on this guy besides the wood. Very solid gun. These things are absolute tanks. Bulletproof of a gun. You can run this thing over, blow it up, chew on it, deep fry it, and you take it out, it's most likely still gonna shoot. That's why I like these full metal guns. A little bit more than the polymers, like the P2000 here. But again, the P2000 is also a tank. But this guy just having the full metal, I think is just a little bit more of a tank. Okay. So if you guys are in the market for something like this, I would highly, highly recommend it. If you do want to get one as an investment, again, I do recommend it. But you got to play smart. If you're down to your last $5,000, you want to buy this, maybe not so smart. If you have that $5,000, Nvidia is hot right now. Maybe stick it in Nvidia, Amazon, Microsoft, S&P, Dow Jones, to make some money on it. This guy will make you money in the longer run. But if you have 50 grand and you want to spend 5,000, buy it and let's say keep it, then that would make more sense. But again, if you're down to your last 5 grand and you want to spend it on this, I wouldn't do it. But if you have money laying around, this is a good long-term investment. Okay, you will not lose money on it. If you're young, 25, 30 years old, you buy it, your kids turn 30 years old, you give it to them, that's when you're going to see the money return maybe 2, 3, 4 times what you paid. Okay. But again, 2024, is it a good option? I'm going to say yes. Would I carry it? Absolutely. Only down is 6, 7 rounds. It's fine. You could always keep an extra magazine on you. Doesn't have the optic cut. Whatever. I'm okay with that. I like iron sights. Flashlight, it doesn't make or break it for me, but it just depends on the situation. Nighttime activities, flashlight is going to come in handy. But honestly, if somebody does break into the house and you just randomly pop off 1 or 2 rounds, guess what they're doing? They're running straight out that door. They're not going to run to you. They're going to run away. So it does make sense to carry this in 2024, especially with all the new guns that are out. I would say yes. Out of a 10, this has to be an 8.5. Just being so old and so cool and just having such a good history and name to it, that right there just makes it an 8.5 for me. Shooting wise, I haven't shot this one, but I'm sure it shoots perfectly fine. You're going to be accurate with it. 3.5 inch barrel, not a small barrel, not a large barrel, so you're going to get pretty good distance, pretty good grouping on it. So for me, it's a yes. Okay. Any questions, please put them in the comments. I'll answer as best as I can. Like and follow the channel. The channel is growing fast, people. We got some potential, not sponsorships, but some major companies that want to send us products to review and post. I'm not going to say anything yet. We're still talking about it, but hopefully, I think it'll get done, but you guys will soon see what it is or who it is. But I love you guys. Like and follow the channel so we get more stuff like this, and hopefully we got to start going out to the range. I got to start shooting these puppies and posting it for you just to show you, yeah, we can talk about it, but we really want to shoot it and see how they shoot and how they function, if they're accurate, if they're not accurate. But as of right now, don't get mad at me, we're just doing reviews. But hopefully in the future, maybe in a couple months, we'll start putting rounds down the range and record that too. Okay. Again, the name is Steve with Steve's Guns. Thank you for watching this. Like and follow, and I'll see you guys on the next.